What's up, everybody? Ray's Entrepreneur here. If you didn't know, I produce Danny's content. I film, we edit, we do all this stuff. But he wanted me to jump on real quick, do a cameo intro, and just to let you guys know that in this video, he's gonna tell you about some real mistakes. I've worked with a lot of detailers. Not everybody's this transparent. He's gonna tell you how he messed up a couple times, but he's also gonna tell you how he made it right. Because everybody makes mistakes, but it's how you deal with them that makes you a great detailer. And that's why he has over 100 5-star reviews on Google. Danny is a really nice guy, really transparent to not only help other detailers who are going through the same situation. He's really putting himself out there. So if you could show him some love, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. And now, here's Danny.
All right, everybody. This is Danny with Danny's Auto Detailing. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable. I'm going to talk about all the mistakes I've made, all the damage that I've caused, and, you know, just being real with you. I'm human, right? But before we do get into it, I would like you to hit the subscribe button on my videos, on my channel. Maybe make a comment down below, share it, because I'm on this detailing journey and I want you to come along with me. So are you ready to hear all the mistakes I made? Let's go.
All right, Danny, how about you talk about the steam cleaner incident?
The steam cleaner incident?
Yeah.
Okay. So on Tino's first day, last summer, somehow, I don't know what happened, you know, but basically I burned his leg with a steam cleaner. And he was like, it was like, you know, and if anybody's been burned by a steam cleaner, it can really hurt, and it can even leave scarring, you know, but it didn't leave any scarring on you, did it?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Okay, good, yeah, so we were lucky, but first day, and I asked him later, and he was thinking, damn, is this how it's going to be every day?
How about that Volkswagen Golf door panel?
Oh yeah. Another steam cleaner incident. Steam cleaners are very good at cleaning and disinfecting, but it can also damage a car if you're just too hard with it. So I was steam cleaning the door panel of a 90s Volkswagen Golf, and I went a little too long on the plastic where the buttons are for the windows, and I basically turned the whole thing white. And the first thing I did was I called the dealership, and I'm like, dude, I did this. How much is it going to cost? And they told me how much it's going to cost. And then I brought the customer out, and I told him about it. He looked at it. He was very understanding. He's like, don't worry about it. You know, I tinker with my car. But yeah, let me just go upstairs, and I'll go online and see what we can do. Don't worry about it for now. He came back later, or actually I followed up with him a couple days later to see if I needed to pay for it. He said he found a off-brand part for $11 on eBay. He bought it and took care of it himself, so dodged a bullet right there.
And if I'm not mistaken, he even tipped us that day.
Yeah, he did. So
nice guy.
I mean, yeah, lucky. All right, Tino, I got one for you. What about that time you were pressure washing all-weather mat?
Yeah, so last year, you know, I was still new at this. I was still figuring out all the tools and the strength of them. So I was pressure washing this, I think it was a Volkswagen wagon, or it was like a SUV, and I was pressure washing the mat, and I got a little too close to the mat because there was this cheese really stuck in there. And instead of washing it off, I cut the mat, and it was just shredded.
Yeah, she shredded the mat. And then, but again, our customers are so cool. What'd they do?
She was super understanding. She said that it was a family car. It was just gonna get dirty and beat up anyway. So she said to not worry about it. And she was understanding.
Word. And she called me back later on, and I did another detail for her.
Yeah. So what about that truck you scratched?
Truck I scratched? What truck? What truck are you talking about?
I think it was like a new truck, and
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, yeah. So I had a customer. He just got a new truck, and I was cleaning it for him, and I was vacuuming it, and somehow I let the tip of the hose kind of just blew out like that, and it scratched the side of his door panel, and I was like, holy shit. And I called my mentor. I called Lim with Detailed by Precision. I asked him, what do I do? And he said, well, depending on how deep it is, you can use some Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. You can take it, put it on your finger, and I was new still. Put it on your finger and kind of just rub it in there, and then buff it off. And I'm like, oh my God, okay. So I called, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I called my mom, and I had her go to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and she got me the McGuire's Ultimate Compound, and I did it, and luckily it freaking worked, man. I was just like, great, you know, but it was kind of scary.
So what about that Porsche Cayenne vanity mirror?
Oh, yeah, so that's a lesson learned, and I think everybody can learn from this. You know how when you move it was the passenger side, you know how when you move the seats back and forth to vacuum and clean and stuff? Well, I moved the seats so forward this way and then so forward this way that the top of the headrest just went up onto the vanity mirror on the ceiling and just like crunched the mirror. Like, and I didn't notice it till a little bit later. And actually, I didn't even notice it. No, actually, I noticed it, and I didn't even think I did it. So I left the place, and he called me later. He said, "Danny, there's this crack in my mirror." And I thought back, and I'm like, you know what? I heard a crack. So I offered that to pay for it. Yeah. So I was doing a detail on this, like, I don't know, 1989 Ford Bronco or something. And, you know, when I rubbed my hand against the paint, it was just like the heaviest sandpaper you could ever feel. And I still wasn't like great at claying or confident with it, but I had a clay mitt, and you know, I washed the car, and then I just went to town on the hood with the clay mitt, and the sound of the sandpaper just would not disappear. It was not getting better and better, but I don't know what I was thinking, but I kept going. You know, maybe I wasn't using enough lubricant, or maybe I wasn't using iron remover yet. So anyway, once I was done, I just realized I just put a huge, like, back and forth scratch on the customer's car. But, yeah. So, I don't know. It was lesson learned there. And the last mistake that I can remember right now is cleaning the blinkers, cleaning the little levers, you know, the blinker levers, or the buttons on the steering wheel, you know, that have white on it. They're white, and the words and everything. On a couple of occasions, I almost completely removed that with the type of cleaner that I was using, and I learned that, you know, you have to go very light and take your time. I was just going to town on these things, and then I look at it, and like the arrow's gone, the word's gone, the little windshield wiper thing is gone, and so you just got to be really careful when you're doing those things, and maybe use a light chemical on that, and just don't go too hard. I've done it. It usually happens on older cars, but you just got to always be careful. Okay, guys, so there's a pretty big list of mistakes that I've made, but I do want you to know that I did own up to all of them with my customer. That's an integrity thing that I had to learn over my entire life, to really just be upfront with your mistakes. People respect that. People get it. Mistakes are made. And I think by doing this, I haven't damaged my reputation. I may have actually improved my reputation by being honest with these customers. And it just goes a long way. So if you guys make a mistake on something, you know what? You're human. Don't go ignore it, because when the customer finds out later, they're just gonna think bad of you. They're gonna curse you under their breath. They might have made a bad review. They're gonna come after you. You know what I mean? So it's best to be upfront right away, so they don't have a chance to hate. Feel me? So, anyways. That's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment below. Let me know some of the mistakes you've made. And don't forget, be good to yourself, be good to others, and don't detail angry.